Hi guys, I would like to talk today about something that came up in Common Prayer for Ordinary Radicals, which is the liturgy that my community at Cochrane House uses for morning prayer on most days. And the thing that came up yesterday, being October 7th, which I believe is the anniversary of this, or some sort of milestone in the conflict, as I remember, I could be wrong, was the U.S. led effort in Afghanistan after the September 11th attacks. And then subsequently, they talked about the U.S. Led effort in Iraq for weapons of mass destruction, but really focusing on Afghanistan and that experience and what they were trying to say and what the comparisons they drew was that force met with force is usually unproductive and usually does not produce either the physical results wanted by a nation, in this case America, or the psychological results wanted by America or another nation that chooses to meet an act of aggression with another act of aggression. But the thing that really got me thinking about the United States um, role in the world and our stance, ostensibly as a Christian nation, was the song that was sung yesterday was By the Rivers of Babylon. And the words are, by the rivers of Babylon we lay down and wept. We lay down and wept for thee, Zion. And it really is a lament by the people of Israel for Zion, for their home as they're in captivity. And there's a psalm, of course, that's based on. And it really got me thinking about what is the church's role in calling the United States and other nations to call to account for our role in the world? And what is our role as people of faith to both lament for those we have lost in combat and be there for that purpose, but lament for the other nations and for our nations that we're there at all? And given our present global climate with the situation with ISIS in Iraq and Syria, that just seems very timely. And I know pockets of the church that specialize in calling the United States to account for its particularly military action, but as a denomination, as the people called the United Methodist, do we call the country to be aware of our role in the world as creatures in God's larger creation? And are we the people of Israel laying down and weeping for Zion, or are we Babylon? And that's a very difficult and complex question. And I as a son of a veteran and a proud son of a veteran, I think it's fully appropriate to remember and to honor the sacrifices and the views of those who believe that the military is a proper course of action, and I honor my dad for his commitment to his values and the choices he makes. But I also believe it's the church's role to be aware of what kind of messages we put either in front of or behind the gospel. And just where our position on the river Babylon is right now. And before we step into another conflict or further into another conflict and intervene in things that only cause, further down the line, cause more pain and more suffering and more loss. If you haven't ever heard By the Rivers of Babylon, I highly recommend the version done by Don McLean, the guy that did American Pie. It's a wonderful song, and it's an opportunity to meditate and reflect on how, as a church, to hold in tension the people we want to honor for their sacrifices, and our role calling people to account for their actions and lamenting for the actions already taken. So I highly recommend it. Thanks, guys. As usual, no easy answers, but I just thought I'd throw the question out there. Thanks.